It's Vinny.
Hi, I'm Elly.
So Elly, what are we doing today?
Today we're going to be doing the Speech Jammer Challenge.
I heard that's kind of a little hard.
I've tried it before. It's not that hard if you... She says with the earbud in her ear. I actually need something to drink. Hold on.
Gulp, 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 gulp.
I will throw the rest of this on you, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to waste
What's
Mountain
your
Dew.
contest?
Oh my. Alright, so I'm going to be starting with reading Hamlet's monologue, the famous monologue.
And there's Midnight.
There's our mascot. Our lazy mascot.
And we're reading 3 stories each, so
I'm going to be
stories.
I'm going to be reading Hamlet. I don't know what you're reading next.
Probably Alice in Wonderland.
But
and then we choose 2 paragraphs each. Or 1 paragraph each in this.
Yeah. So I've got Hamlet right here on my tablet, and I'm gonna start reading.
Best visual ever.
I know, right? Okay. Let's
get going.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing in them to die, to sleep no more, and by sleep to say we in the heartache, and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. There is the rub. The rub.
Oh my.
For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal nailed it. When we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely.
Contumely?
I don't English either. Where was I at?
Continually.
The pangs of despised love, of law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patent merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make, what with a bare bodkin, who would these fardels bear, I swear to God, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, my back. But that the dread of something after death, This isn't PG-13. The undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather... Don't mess it up.
I'm sorry, I was moving something.
No traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ill we have than fly to others that we know not of. Oh. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pith and moment with disregard their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia, nymph in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered. English. Okay, your turn.
Alrighty. Alice in Wonderland, everyone. And now, Alice in Wonderland, everyone. Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister on the bank, and all having nothing to do. Once or twice she had peeped into the book her sister was reading, but had no pictures or conversations in it. And what is the use of the book, thought Alice? without pictures or conversations. So she was considering in her own mind as well as she could, for the hot day made her feel very sleepy and stupid. Whether the pleasure of making a daisy chain would be worth the trouble of getting up and picking the daisies, when suddenly a white rabbit with pink eyes ran close by her. There was nothing so very remarkable in that, nor did Alice think it is so very much out of the way to hear the rabbit say it to itself. Oh dear, I should be late." When she thought it over afterwards, it occurred to her that she ought to have wondered at this, but at the time it all seemed quite natural. But when the rabbit actually took a watch out of its waistcoat pocket and looked at it and then hurried on, Alice started to her feet, for it flashed across her mind that she had never before seen a rabbit with either a waistcoat pocket or a watch to take it out of. And burning with curiosity, she ran across the field after it. Fortunately, she just in time to see it pop down a large rabbit hole under the hedge. And another moment down went Alice after it. Never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
You're a douchebag.
Yes, he is. The rabbit hole. Oh, poor Elly. The rabbit hole went straight on like a tunnel for some way and then dipped suddenly down. So suddenly that Alice had not a moment to think after stopping herself before she found herself falling down a very deep well. It was very deep.
Oh.
Either the well was very deep or she fell very slowly, for she had plenty of time. She went down to look about her and to wonder what was going to happen next. First she tried to look down and make out what she was coming to, but it was too dark to see anything. Then she looked at the sides of the well and noticed that they were filled with cupboards and bookshelves. Here and there she saw maps and pictures hung upon the sides of the wall, and noticed that there
You just went back.
hung
Here
upon,
and there she saw a map, and then
among pegs. She took down a chart from one of the shelves as she passed. It was labeled orange marmalade, but to her great disappointment it was empty. She did not like to drop the jar for fear of killing somebody, so managed to put it into one of the cupboards as she fell past it.
Was that all of it?
Yes.
Oh.
Alice in Wonderland, everyone. Class. Okay.
Okay, sorry guys. I got attacked
By our mascot.
by our
over there.
mascot. Where's my hair tie?
I don't know.
Where did my hair tie go? I think you're
Probably
sitting
in the
on it.
kitchen.
I think you're sitting on it.
We can look for it afterwards.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this is our mascot. He's a bit of a douchebag.
Yeah, poke his nose. That's great.
Alright.
I literally think you're sitting on it.
So we're going to paragraph twice out of this book for each person. Different page. And Ellie's going next. Alright, let me go.
Okay, pick one.
Pick
Pick one. Pick one. Pick one. Pick it.
This one.
That one?
Yes, the last one.
But he held that one?
Yes.
Okay. I turned it up louder.
Oh,
So.
okay. Can you hear me now?
Okay. But he held her fingers tight. What are you talking about? He asked. He said something. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh.
Oh my. Read.
Just, I was the one who brought the damned book into the house, remember? And then they were both silent. In silence, they watched the poor lost elves. At some point, they did fly through the window and into the strange night. As their tiny red bodies disappeared into the blackness like sparks going out, Mo wondered whether Maggie was wandering through an equally black. It being louder makes it so much worse.
Probably does.
Because I can't really hear myself. I hear that.
That's probably why it's better to get it louder.
I'm sad.
Just continue reading.
Mo wondered whether Maggie was wandering through an equally black night as this moment. The thought pursued him into his dark dreams.
Okay, now it's
Nailed it.
my turn.
There you go. Take it.
Cosmo smiled again. Fingolio would have bet everything he had that there was no more delightful smile than this or any other world.
Same.
Tulio seemed to have succumbed to Cosmo's charm, to despite the fear of Ender had put into his heart.
Same.
Enchanted, he stared up at the master who had come back to him, his little hands in his lap as if they were still holding the bird with the bloody breast. Breast.
Okay.
My bad. Elly's turn. And I choose... Let me choose a different page. I need to find a long one. That's what she said. I would choose you.
Okay.
What's my reference?
Maggie looked at the letters on the page, black and carefully shaped. She tried the taste for a few syllables on her tongue, tried to picture the world of which the words whispered. The trees, the birds, the strange sky. Same. The strange sky. Then she began to read. Her heart was thudding almost as violently as it had the night she had what? She had been meant to use her voice to kill. Yet this time she had to do so much less. She had only to open a door, nothing but a door between the words, just large enough for her and Farid to pass through.
I never read this book before, so this is great. Reading paragraphs from the book.
Sounds sexual.
With the voice to kill.
Okay.
Now it's my turn.
Get one.
This is the last time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You're lying! Maggie's voice shook.
Same.
There had been cautiously forward. He saw Dustfinger push her roughly behind him, his eyes searching for a way out, but there was none. Sacks full of flour were stacked behind him and Maggie. Slasher was bearing through the way to their right. On their left was the man with a silly grin. And in front of the window through which Farid had peered stood the miller, but there was straw lying on the floor at the feet and a great deal of straw, and it would burn almost as well as paper.
Same. I burn as well as paper. What? Ow.
Oh no!
What did you do? What is happening? Oh my god!
My kisses heal everything.
Okay. So, that's all the time we have for this video.
Like and subscribe.
And if you want to see more, don't forget to comment and tell us what you want to see.
And we have more challenges coming up soon.
Yep, we will be posting one
Sometime today,
We'll be posting
tomorrow.
this one in a few minutes. Well, our time in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Which will be pretty damn soon.
Yeah.
And then
Probably.
we're going to be recording some throughout the day and a couple tomorrow before I have to go home.
Yeah.
So we will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.